Yes, it took 3 years of $100 million deficits until Discover Card finally edged in on MasterCard and Visa and turned a profit. And now, for the first time in 20 years, Discover's got some new competition. Coming up, we'll tell you about the revolution taking place in the credit card industry. More Money for Breakfast is on the way. Don't go anywhere. But Charles Payne gets this half hour started. Charles, what do you got for us?
Yeah, thanks a lot, Shabani. Well, attention shoppers, there's a revolution taking place in the more than $41 billion a year credit card industry. The Revolution Card is the first new credit card to come into the market since Sears launched the Discover Card back in 1985. The Revolution Card is promising better rates for vendors and more security features for consumers. The company behind the card is actually backed by AOL founder Steve Case. And joining us to talk about the revolution is Darren Thompson, Chief Financial Officer of Revolution Money. Welcome to the show, Darren.
Thank you, Charles.
Listen, 76% of all households have a credit card, and 92% of any household making more than $30,000. Why a new credit card now?
Well, to extend that, the average household has more than 4 credit cards, so consumers have a lot of choice out there. But let me tell you what's broken with the current credit card industry. Every time you take out your credit card and make a purchase at a retail store, you walk into a CVS and you buy some toothpaste, you spend $1, the merchant actually gets about 96 or 97 cents. 3 or 4 cents gets trapped and plowed back into marketing, which gets spent on things such as the Olympics. We are offering the merchant a much better solution, a much cheaper solution, and much better value for their dollar.
What's the incentive, though, for the consumer? If I already have 4 credit cards, I really don't care what happens with that money that's being trapped.
Well, you're absolutely right. And what we're doing is working with the merchants to plow back a portion of that savings into direct savings for the consumer at the point of sale. And so you, as a consumer, can get a discount, for example, off the purchase of gasoline at the pump for using our card at certain gas stations.
Now, the credit crunch that's going on right now, has that impacted the launch of your credit card, or is that a pro or con for your business?
It's actually, this type of market environment is a pro for our business, for the simple reason that consumers are very worried about their bottom line. People are cash crunched, people are worried about their budgets, and we believe our card will offer the consumer a better value. From the market's perspective, it's still a very attractive business for banks to be in the credit card industry. It's actually fared relatively well when you compare it to mortgages or other assets.
Are you guys going to go public soon out the gate, or are you going to try to just use Steve Case's big wallet to fund this whole thing?
You know, I think this is a business that has exciting growth opportunities, and we may consider going public at some point in time in the future. Right now, we're happy being a private company with all the benefits of that.
Okay, so the card is coming out. How are you going to market this thing? How are you going to advertise it? I mean, you have a few of them here. I love the way they look, by the way. This is a fantastic-looking card. Platinum, by the way. I don't know if that means anything. But how does the average person out there even know you exist?
The average person knows we exist because we're using the merchants to help us with branding. And so the merchant makes the consumer aware of the fact that they benefit from using our card. That's the primary means. The secondary means is in the online community. We've launched a complementary product called Money Exchange, which complements our card-based product. This competes directly with PayPal. This allows consumers, someone trying to send money online, someone trying to purchase a product online, to do so, again, at a greatly reduced cost. And so if you think about the way the online purchase system works today, it's similar to the offline purchase world in that the discount or the consumer ends up paying more for goods or services because the discount that's paid by the merchant or the receiver of the money is so high.
Darren, you know, one of the problems, and you sort of alluded to it, is that everybody has so many credit cards. I was in a store the other day and a guy bought a pack of cigarettes for the credit card. Is your company going to do anything to educate the consumer who's falling into so much debt that really having a credit card seems like it might be a big problem for them?
You know, we certainly advocate responsible borrowing practices in the marketplace. We're all about value at the point of sale. And so if we can save the consumer some money, actually have them borrow less money because the merchant is offering them a discount on goods or services, we think that's a net benefit. But we are working with very responsible banks that want to do right by the consumer and make sure that they're responsible borrowers.
Thank you very much, Darren. Good luck with the Revolution Card. It's a great-looking card.
Thanks, Charles.
Okay, now it's time to go bowling for dollars.